genetics and epigenetics. So I'm very pleased to announce I'm going to do my second workshop in Nairobi. It was so beautiful to connect to all of you in Nairobi and to do my first workshop back live, living, that we could actually feel and connect with each other. It was really nice and I loved it. And what came true in that workshop was to share the genetic work. The genetic work came in many years ago in a workshop I was doing. I think it was in La Gomera, and it came in to really show what was in the system. I've always worked with the DNA and genetics, the way I work with genetics is more energetic. For me, it's crucial that I'm in my genetic place, my soul seat, I'll call it. Everyone has a soul seat, a genetic place. And that place incorporates all the information I need on my purpose, on my reason for being here, for my health, for example. So when I go out of that place, there's going to be an overload of information and there's going to be blockages in the system and a feeling of being overwhelmed. The red flag is if you feel overwhelmed, it's the system telling you you're in the wrong genetic place. You've entered somebody else's system, which doesn't belong to you. If you imagine the flower life in a holographic form, the flower life is your genetic place, and it flows and it expands and it contracts, implodes, creates, and it creates abundance within your system. It creates balance within your system. It creates health within your system. It creates confidence. And it creates creativity. So when you're out of the genetic place, for example, if you're taking care of your mom, if she's getting elderly or she becomes sick, and you switch to being her mom, and she's the child, it means you've switched genetic place. You've switched into her place. That means all the family members are going to be in conflict with you because now you've taken the mom's place, and you'll feel overwhelmed because you're taking care of mom. Another example could be, for example, if you're separating and you have children and you leave the relationship with the kids, you could accidentally take the dad's place out and bring the dad's genetic place into your own system. And you will feel overwhelmed as being the mom and the dad in the system because now the kids are missing the place. The children will be reactive. They will be in their mind. They will be in their fear. They'll be in their nervous system, and they will feel very unsafe in the system. So always, if there's a separation or a divorce, you must always honor the children are connected always to the biological genetic dad, genetic mom. Genetics is nothing about how good a mom is or how good a dad is. It's simply the key, a river of information, which is in your DNA already. And this river needs the connection because all your ancestral information is within you. And this is going to keep opening in your daily life. There's great benefits here. And there's also a lot of programming and trauma and dissociation in your system. So from the ancestors. So to overcome and to transform and to evolve from what's in you, you need to be in your genetic place. So I want to, in this workshop, give you the keys of how to maintain, how to be aware if you come out of that system, what happens, how to support others, and really bring it to a conscious level. What I love about the genetic work is it's so grounded and it makes so much sense and it's so practical. I remember when I was in New York one time, somebody in the elevator asked me, what did I do? And within the time in the elevator, I explained it to her. I saw her a few days later and she realized that she was in the wrong genetic place. She shared the information with her neighbors. They were all in the wrong genetic place. So she said our whole street changed back to genetics and they felt better. Genetics is very simple, very grounded and practical. So this is what I would like to share with you in this workshop in Nairobi, is how to work with the genetics, how to be aware if you're in the wrong place, how to reset your system, and how to support others. So we'll work very deeply within the system to transform what is out of alignment, so we don't overlap with other people's genetics and be burdened by it and overwhelmed by it, and also that we don't overwhelm others. So for me, embodiment, this is one of the major keys of embodiment. You will not embody if you're in the wrong genetic place or if you've overlapped with somebody in a codependent relationship. So I want to support you to really clear where you may have overlapped in the genetics and to show you how to come out of it and to literally reset your entire system and your life. So I look forward to seeing you there in Nairobi if it feels right. And I'll explain and teach you about genetics and really clear the genetic system. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.